following is a presentation of RS Wolves TV.
Remain focused. Move forward. Stay in savage mode.
I do not miss. Hey, started from Cali and now I got in Europe. They singing. Remember, it's never the critic who counts. That's just the way that it is. Tell me, why would I listen to you on when you never could do what I did?
This stream is being brought to you by Bones, Stones, and Landscape Supplies. Through winter, they're also your source for rock salt in case of snow or ice. Check them out on the corner of Main Street and Highway 76 west in Reedsburg.
So we offer topsoil, screen topsoil if people are wanting to refresh their gardens. We also offer a variety of different colors of landscape rock to update the outside of your business, your home. 2.5-inch evergreen, masonry sand, cobbles, 3/4-inch granite, red and black granite, 2.5-inch river rock. I can deliver it. You can bring a trailer. It's whatever's easiest for you. Some people like to bring their 5-gallon buckets and load up 5-gallon buckets just because they got like a small area to do. You can also buy it by a full scoop or a half scoop. It's honestly whatever's easiest for the customer.
Welcome to RS Wolves TV. My name is Casey Chaplin, here always with Jacob Malik, and tonight's a good matchup between the Reedsburg Wolves and the Seneca Indians. So looking at this matchup, I mean, it's going to be a good game. The Seneca Indian girls are a force to be reckoned with, and so are the Wolves. But what do you know about the Indian girls?
Yeah, on their roster, just looking at it, they do have a lot of young talent, a lot of sophomores and freshmen, which we've seen teams in previous games have a lot of underclassmen that play, and we, have seen them perform really well. So I think it's definitely going to be interesting to see how Seneca performs with, a majority of underclassmen in their team. So I think it's going to be super interesting for the Wolves to play against them.
Yeah, I mean, going over to the Wolves side, we last time we were here, we saw a tough loss against Monette for this girls team. I mean, they were leading for about the whole game, and Monette really fought hard and came back to win it with a last-moment shot. And I mean, that was a heartbreak for these girls. So these girls are definitely going to be eager to come out here and show that they are forced to be reckoned with. And the Wolves, they have a lot of potential to win the game if they can start out hot like they did against Monette. I mean, I'm pretty sure in the Monette game they scored 20 in the first half, and whenever you put up numbers like that, you're almost destined to win. And if they can do that against this Seneca Indian girl team, I think they have a really good chance to win.
Yeah, I mean, the way they lost last time was just so unfortunate. But as you said, they were playing really well, and for most of the game, the Wolves were, in the lead. And I think, they kind of just, the other team just played, just went kind of crazy right there, right at the end. And so it was nothing that they really could do. But, I mean, we see that this team is getting better, and just kind of the energy they have and the aggression and play style is really improving. So, I think they're doing really, really well right now. It's just they got super, super unlucky in that last game.
Yeah, and a good steal right there by Chinook, but cannot cash it in, so it'll be Seneca ball. And yeah, like you said, last game against Monette, it was just really a heartbreaker for the Wolves. So hopefully they're coming out here and they're eager to win and upset the Seneca team, because Seneca is definitely a really good team. As they put up a shot there, it does not go, a rebound Fitzwater. And also in that last game, you saw Fitzwater take a fall, and she went to the locker room for a bit and came back in the second half. So we'll see if she can perform well tonight, as that looks to be a foul on Seneca. So the Wolves will keep possession, Fitzwater to inbound.
Yeah, they've had some time. They've had about a week for Kylie to recover, just kind of focus on healing whatever got injured. And a great three-pointer to start off the game. The Wolves up 3-0.
Yeah, great three-pointer right there from Fitzwater. Just now talking about her, and she cashes in for 3. This shot's up and just off. On target, but rolled out. Fight for the ball now. And it's going to be Wolves' ball. Good way to be physical there from the girls, and now it's their possession once again, looking to add more onto this lead. And stolen there by Seneca. Seneca looking for a fast break opportunity. That's up and no good. But they are going to call a foul on the Wolves, so transfer 2 now for Seneca, and that's going to be number 1, Sydney Staley. Here to add 2. And the first one will not go. Looked to be on target, but just off. Second one's up, and that one's good. So lead's only down to 2 now for the Wolves as it's 3-1. Cross-court pass. Fitzwater looking for anyone. Good zone defense here for Seneca. Seneca trying to put her in a box, and it will be Seneca ball. So they got Kylie to travel, and Seneca will take back possession.
Yeah, I think with the Wolves, they've definitely kind of garnered a lot of confidence. We saw in the beginning of the season that they weren't really taking those big shots, and they were kind of playing it safe. And we see now that transition into them shooting constant threes, and a lot of the time making it because, they have that ability to do so. And so I think there's just been a huge confidence boost within each player individually, and I think that's really played a part in them succeeding more.
And up there is Watson. Watson gets it. She's a demon down the low post. And you see it there as the Wolves put their lead up to 4. That shot is up and no good. Rebound Seneca, and that one's good. 3-5 now. Lead down back to 2 for the Wolves. And like you said a bit ago, the Wolves, the confidence boost and really the overall play from this Lady Wolves team has been amazing since the first half of the season. I mean, at the start of the season, you kind of saw them kind of on a slow pace. Now they're really competing out there as a travel is called on them. So now it'll be Seneca's ball. Good screen right there from Seneca. Gets a man wide open. Cannot go. Rebound Wolves. Good pass there to Chinook. Chinook is up and just off the back iron, but rebound. And turnover from Seneca. Timeout on the floor. So Wolves off to a hot start here, up by 2. Just halfway through the first.
Yeah, it looks like Coach McNichols there giving them a little bit of a talk of her plan, what she wants them to do.
Seneca coming out of timeout break are going to have a few more names out there on the court. Good pass there from Fitzwater to Chinook. Chinook down low. Fitzwater for 3 again. Bang! It's good. Amazing shooting right now from Kylie Fitzwater, as that adds 8 more onto the Wolves, or sorry, 3 more onto the Wolves' lead. And that shot no good.
Yeah, and before the game started, we were talking about how Seneca has a lot of freshmen and sophomores playing, but Kylie Fitzwater is only a freshman, right? And I mean, she's just playing amazing. This whole season, she's been super consistent, and that really shows that it doesn't matter what grade you were in. It's just about how well you play, how committed you are to becoming better. And I mean, she seriously has just improved so much.
Yeah, 2 for 2 at the 3-point line, and that one at the free throw line is good. So it'll be 4-8. That's number 24, Parker Long, senior on the Seneca team, as she hits both. So now the lead is cut down to just 3. And throws it right to the defense, so Seneca will take back possession. Good pass to the outside. Trying to drive in, but they're going to call a travel on Seneca, so the Wolves will take possession at around half court. Good pass here to Janook. Janook hits it. So now the lead's up to 5 now for the Wolves. Good shot there by Janook. Good step back here from Seneca and hits it. Beautiful shot from Seneca. So now Seneca's right back in it. Only down by 2. And that's going to go out of bounds on Seneca. So Wolves to inbound now will be Mariah Janook. To the outside, Kaylee. Back to the inside, that Sadler is good. So that boosts the lead for the Wolves. Seneca looking to get back on track. And refs are going to call over-under on Seneca, so Wolves will take back possession. Seneca's been making mistakes on offense so far this game, which has led to extra possessions by the Wolves.
Yeah, and that's something you don't really want throughout the whole game, and especially in the beginning of the game, just because it can create opportunities for the opposing team to create a super big lead in which you can't come back. So I think they definitely need to kind of fix the small things in order to get back on track. But I mean, they're doing well, only down by 4 points, so it's still definitely possible that they get it evened out.
So Kaylee Janook trips there and go out of bounds. So Seneca will take back possession. Janook tries to steal it there. And stolen by Watson. Good steal there by the Wolves defense. Seneca tries to steal it back. And it's up and just off the front. Rebound Seneca. And miracle throw there. That's going to be tipped by the Wolves and out on them. So Seneca will keep possession here. That one's up and way over for Seneca. Wolves with the rebound and good crossover there. That one's up and no good. Rebound Wolves. Up again. No good again. Rebound Seneca. Good Euro step and it's good. Seneca's right back in this, now only down by 2. down court, and it's intercepted by Seneca, but stolen back again by the Wolves. Good spin move there. That one's up from Watson, no good. Rebound Wolves, and it's good. Off the rebound, Wolves up by 4 now. And it's looking good for the Wolves so far. This one's up and no good. Rebound Wolves. Trying to find an open man.
Yeah, that was a really great block from Seneca, trying to get that ball back in their hands. Just barely able to.
And a good shot there by Seneca, so Seneca cuts the lead down to 2. And that one's up and no good. Rebound Seneca. And they're going to try and sprint down court. That one's up and good. Good shot there by number 30, Paisley Grosjean. Up. Chinook just off the back iron. Rebound Wolves. Good shot there, and it's good. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Wolves 16, Seneca 14. We'll be back for the second after this short commercial break.
Here at Jim's Historic Barbershop, you always get an old school barbershop experience. Classic haircuts at an affordable price. Traditional straight razor shaves with hot towels and all the extras. All with the feeling of the original barbershop experience.
For the love you give, they just won't take. You can ask them, please.
Come visit Jim's Historic Barbershop in downtown Reed Spring.
Welcome back to Ours Wolves TV. Wolves 16, Seneca 14. And it's been a fireworks show so far from both of these teams. Offenses have both been on board. What was your take on the first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, they both did really well. The Wolves getting a good couple of points right in that those last few seconds before the quarter ended. But Seneca is playing really well as well. You know, they're not letting the lead in points not, get too big. Definitely keeping it close. And so, this is a very competitive game and anything can happen. I mean, Seneca can get a couple of points right in the beginning of this quarter and be back in the lead, so anything's possible, definitely.
And Seneca has done a good job on keeping the lead a minimum, as that one's almost taken by the Wolves. Shot is up for Seneca, no good. Rebound, Seneca up and no good again. And looks to be a foul on Seneca, so Wolves will keep possession after a good defensive possession there. Good passing here from the Wolves so far. Good pump fake. That one's up and no good. And they're going to call that on the Wolves, so Seneca will take possession. Seneca trying to set up a play. Good screen there. Ball gets away from her. Open, man, no good. Rebound Seneca. And no good again, rebound Wolves. Good pass there, and blocked by Seneca. tipped at least, so they will take back possession. And try and get down court really fast here. And they're going to call travel on Seneca. A few step backs there.
Yeah, Seneca's doing really well, preventing the Wolves from scoring. But then I think they need to kind of capitalize on the opportunities that they have to score in order for them to find success. But
Fight for the ball there, and Wolves will keep it. Three outside, trying to drive in. Good steal there by Seneca. Seneca with a fast break opportunity. Cannot cash in. Seneca trying to fight for the ball, and they will get it. Takes the full 5 seconds to inbound it, so Wolves will take over.
yeah, that was some really great defense from the Wolves to just, block off every opportunity to pass that ball and run the timeout.
Good pass there. That's up. No good. Rebound. Seneca trying to drive it in. And a good steal there by the Wolves. Fast break opportunity here. No good. Rebound Watson. And that's good. And an and one opportunity now for Watson. Amazing control. So now a chance for a three-point play now for the Wolves. That one's up and good. So now a 5-point lead for the Wolves. Trying to swing momentum back their way. And that one's up and good.
Yeah, great response from Seneca to get 2 points up on that board. Now only down by 3.
Wolves trying to score back. Won't get it. Rebound Watson. Watson is good. Call that a reach-in foul on the Wolves, so Seneca to inbound. Shot does not count. Tries to get it in, she does. And not a good pass there by the Wolves. Seneca trying to capitalize on it. Fast break opportunity here, no good. Fight for a rebound, Wolves get it. And go out of bounds on Seneca. Chinook, no good. Tries to get the rebound there, but does not, so it goes Seneca way. And no good by Seneca. So Wolves will rebound it. And they're going to call a travel. And that one is up and no good. But it looks like they're going to call a foul on Wolves, so Seneca at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's number 30 shooting. Has Hazley Grotjohn. I apologize if I messed that up.
That one off the back iron. This one's up and off the back iron again. So Seneca could not capitalize there. And good steal. Trying to go inside, does not work. Rebound Wolves. Fighting for it. And the Wolves will end up with possession.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of aggression from both teams to try to steal that ball, which, obviously is what you want, but we're seeing a little bit of too much aggression to the point where they're getting a lot of calls on it.
And steal opportunity there for Seneca does not go. It's going to be out of bounds on Seneca. So Chinook to inbound it. Gets it to Fitzwater. Back to Chinook. Back to Fitzwater. Back to Chinook, and it's stolen. And no good. But it's going to be... looks to be a foul on the Wolves.
Yeah, it seems like number 30 for Seneca took a pretty hard fall. She does seem all right.
So they're going to give a technical foul to the Wolves. So that's number 30, Paisley Grochon, at the line. And she hits the first one there.
Yeah, I mean, if she makes this next one, it's tied up, which your Seneca is exactly what you need.
And it did look like a really hard push from Janook Grojon, so I think they gave the technical to Janook. And Grojon gets the second one, so it's tied now, and a chance to take the lead for Seneca. Timeout on floor. So tie game now. About 2:30 left in the half. Seneca and Reed Spring looking to put momentum back in their hands. At this point, it's basically game reset 0-0. Who wants it more for the first half? And I mean, if either of these teams get a good lead in the first half, they'll have momentum going into the second half, and that's a good thing to always have if you're a team like these two.
Yeah, this call-out's super important for Seneca to really talk about what you want to do with these last 2.5 minutes of the half. And like you said, whoever has the momentum going into the second half, that's what you need. So this is definitely important for both teams.
Yeah, both teams coming out of the timeout break. There's the Seneca ball, chance to add more and take the lead. About 2:30 left in the half. Number 22, Matt Collinsworth to inbound, and it's up and good. So Seneca will take the lead now, up by 2. And almost stolen there by Seneca. Try to get it, but cannot, so it'll be out of bounds on them. That's Mariah up to inbound. And a good tip there by Seneca. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, they're definitely really trying to make this last 2 minutes and 20 seconds count. Just trying to get the ball in their hands any chance they get for Seneca.
And they're going to call that out on Seneca. So that's Fitzwater to inbound. Out to the outside. They're going to call it jump ball and Seneca's ball to try and add on to their lead.
Another 2 points for Seneca, making it 25-21. The Wolves still do have some time to get some points on the board before the half ends.
And the Wolves get a chance to do just that right here, off the backboard, and no good. So Seneca with a chance, good pass there, could not make quick work of it, but will go out of bounds on the Wolves. I mean, if they hit that shot there, they would have been up by 6. And momentum is in favor of Seneca right now. And a scramble for the ball here. And they're going to call it Wolves ball. Wolves just trying to get a good pass here. To the inside, Watson. Back out, Fitzwater for 3, no good. Rebound Seneca. That would have been just the right momentum if Fitzwater hit it there. Good step back 3, won't go. Tries to save it from going out of bounds, but cannot. So Wolves will take back possession with just under a minute left in the first half. Seneca try to get a steal there, and that's going to go out of bounds on the Wolves. So Seneca with a chance to add on to their lead before halftime. Seneca just trying to wind down the clock. That one is up and no good, off the side. So that pass will go out of bounds. So the turnovers for Wolves at the end of this first half have not been good. They've turned it over a lot. And that's not a formula you want to hear whenever it comes to winning games. And that's going to be a shooting foul. So Seneca with a chance to add 2 more onto their lead.
Yeah, I mean, Seneca's gotten a lot of opportunities to really get some points on the board, and they've taken advantage of that. And, now are in the lead. And we see them right at the end becoming really aggressive, trying to just block the ball. And a lot of the time it's working for them. It's only, kind of not gone in their favor a few times. So they're definitely playing really, really well right at the end of this half.
Yeah, and those 2 shots give Seneca a 6-point lead. Reese Green trying to mount something here before the end of the half, and that's just going to sail out of bounds. and Seneca will take back possession. So the passing for the Wolves at the end of this half have just not been good. And that's a half-court shot, no good. So that will be the end of the first half. Seneca 27, Wolves 21. We will be back after this commercial break.
Located in downtown Reed Spring, Midtown Cafe is a slice of a simpler life from years past. A generous breakfast and lunch menu fresh off the grill with that old school cafe experience. Treat yourself to a break from life and meet some new friends along the way at Midtown Cafe.
In today's busy world, it's nice to experience the comforts of old-school customer service wrapped in the convenience of the modern world. Tanco's Lumber and Home Center is your one-stop destination for all your home building and renovating needs. From top-of-the-line Milwaukee power tools to all your lumber and supplies, Tanco has it all. A generous assortment of light fixtures, painting supplies, Marvin windows and doors, even automotive and sporting goods. Tanco has what you are looking for. Come visit us in Branson West on Highway 13, just across from Hardee's, and see why we should be your first stop in home supplies.
One smile, one bite, one wow at a time. For more than 10 years, the family at Tequila's Mexican Restaurant has been feeding the wolves. Delicious fajitas, the Special de la Casa, fresh guacamole, or the one-of-a-kind cheese dip. With a name like Tequila's Mexican Restaurant, it has to be good.
cracks today.
It's more than just a class.
More than a sport.
More than an instrument.
More than a lecture.
It's not just a debate.
It's not just a video.
It's not just a play.
It's not just a club.
It's the relationships we build.
It's the memories we make.
It's being part of a brotherhood.
It's being in this together.
It's about lifelong lessons.
It's about who has your back.
It's the journeys we take.
It's Reed Spring High School.
It's a world-class education.
So we offer topsoil, screen topsoil if people are wanting to refresh their gardens. We also offer a variety of different colors of landscape rock to update the outside of your business, your home. 2.5-inch evergreen, masonry sand, cobbles, 3/4-inch granite, red and black granite, 2.5-inch river rock. I can deliver it. You can bring a trailer. It's whatever's easiest for you. Some people like to bring their 5-gallon buckets and load up 5-gallon buckets just because they got like a small area to do. You can also buy it by a full scoop or a half scoop. It's honestly whatever's easiest for the customer.
Located in downtown Reed Spring, Midtown Cafe is a slice of a simpler life from years past. A generous breakfast and lunch menu fresh off the grill with that old school cafe experience. Treat yourself to a break from life and meet some new friends along the way at Midtown Cafe.
In today's busy world, it's nice to experience the comforts of old school customer service wrapped in the convenience of the modern world. Tanco's Lumber and Home Center is your one-stop destination for all your home building and renovating needs. From top-of-the-line Milwaukee power tools to all your lumber and supplies, Tanco has it all. A generous assortment of light fixtures, painting supplies, Marvin windows and doors, even automotive and sporting goods. Tanco has what you are looking for. Come visit us in Branson West on Highway 13, just across from Hardee's, and see why we should be your first stop in home supplies.
Welcome back to Arsville's TV. Good ball play so far through the half as there's a good steal and scramble for the ball. It's 27-21, Seneca up by 6 to start this second half. And a chance now for 2 for the Wolves. It's Harley Watson at the line, drains it. So the lead will be cut down to just 5. Trying to make it 4 with this shot. And they won't. Try to get the rebound and could not. But they will get possession back. Good steal there by the Wolves. And the Wolves are going to keep possession. Good crossover there by the Wolves. It's tipped and will go out of bounds on Seneca. Fitzwater to inbound. Pass it to the corner. Back to Fitzwater. To the wing now. Good passing here by the Wolves. That toilet bowls off the rim and will not go. Rebound Seneca. That one's up and good. So the lead now is up to 7. Seneca looking to run away with this one. And they're going to call foul on Seneca.
Yeah, Seneca right now is playing super, super aggressive, and it's working really well for them. You know, obviously, right before the half ended, able to take the lead. But I think, you know, hopefully they don't become overconfident with their aggressiveness and turn it into a negative to where it's just constant, you know, kind of hitting that ball out of bounds, putting the ball back into the Wolves' hands. So I think they need to kind of find that sweet spot of being not too aggressive, but not, you know, not enough.
Yeah, and the Wolves just trying to get back in it. Outside of Fitzwater, back, and just undershot, and it's good off the rebound. That's Mariah Janook. And timeout on the floor, so good shot there by the Wolves to cut the lead down to just 5.
Yeah, the Wolves are doing a really good job of not letting that score kind of just take off and trying to respond every time that Seneca, you know, gets some points to keep the game close. So I think the Wolves just need a little bit, you know, just kind of get on that roll to get some more points and then take the lead. But they're keeping this game extremely competitive right now.
Wolves with a couple substitutions now in the game. Seneca with the same. Tries to get it up, but cannot. Rebound Seneca and good. So it's now 31-24. Seneca up by 7, and that was a good block there and a good save to put possession in Seneca's hands. Tipped by the Wolves and go out of bounds. So Seneca to inbound it now. Good step back here, no good. Rebound Seneca, that one's up, no good again. Rebound Seneca again, up and no good again. Rebound Wolves. And a good steal there by Seneca. Fast break opportunity now, it's good. So Seneca now up by 9, trying to run away with this one. Good passing here from the Wolves. Shot up, no good. Rebound Seneca. Seneca with good passing, up and good. And so a timeout now by the Wolves. Trying to slow the game down after Seneca just scored a good bit straight. And they're up by 11 now.
Yeah, you know, this is kind of the territory where if Seneca gets more points, then it gets scary. So the Wolves really need to figure out how do we make this kind of score gap a little bit closer so that then we can proceed to even out the score.
And now both teams coming out of the timeout break. Wolves will get possession. Try and cut this lead down at least a bit. Good screen there by the Wolves. Double team. And they're going to call a foul on Seneca. Fitzwater to inbound. Out at the half-court line. Passes it to Fitzwater. Fitzwater to Chinook. Chinook is up and no good. Rebound Seneca. Seneca intercepted by the Wolves. And this one's up and no good, but a shooting foul. And they're going to be going to the line now. That one is up and no good. Online is number 20, Delilah Brand. And no good there. So Seneca taking it slow up court. Good pass there to the corner. 4-3, no good. Rebound Wolves. And it's gonna be kept by the Wolves. Fitzwater, good.
Yeah, that was a really great shot to get them those 2 points right there.
And a three-point play opportunity now for the Wolves. That's Kylie Fitzwater on the line. And good. So Wolves cut the lead down. That one's up, no good. Rebound Seneca. Wolves try to steal it, and that's going to be called a travel on Seneca. So Wolves will take back possession, down by 8. And that's going to go out on the Wolves. So Seneca will take back possession. Good fake step back there from Seneca. No good. Rebound Wolves. Fast break opportunity now for Chinook. Chinook up and no good. Rebound Seneca. Seneca with good passing. That one's up and no good. Rebound Wolves. Another chance for a fast break opportunity. And it won't happen. It's going to be a foul on Seneca, so Wolves will keep possession. And good tip there from Seneca. Wolves will keep it though. Seneca is just trying to poke at the ball, trying to steal it from the Wolves. That one is up and no good. Rebound Seneca. Seneca, no good. Rebound Wolves.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth right now. Opportunities for both teams, just barely missing that shot.
And they're going to call a foul on Seneca, so the Wolves to inbound. That's number 12, Saucedo Longoria. And it's up, no good, but foul on Seneca. So that will send Longoria to the line.
Yeah, this is where that aggressiveness from Seneca really kind of becomes a detriment to them. Getting so many fouls called and giving the Wolves so many opportunities to score. A great first shot. Making it 35-28. The Wolves only down by 7 now. Trying to make it 6 with the shot.
Longoria for the second shot. No good, off the back iron, rebound Seneca. So the Wolves will only cut the lead down to 7. And that one's up and no good. Rebound Seneca. They're going to call a foul on the Wolves. Rebounds Seneca, and it's good. So now Seneca's up by 9 again. Good tip there by Seneca. Seneca with a fast break opportunity for 3. Good! It's now 40-28 now for Seneca.
Yeah, great shot from, I believe that was number 30 on Seneca's team. The Wolves now to call a timeout.
Yeah, Hazley Grosjean, the sophomore on the Seneca team, and I mean, she's a young star. I mean, we've seen her a lot, put up boards and everything, so she's been a key part for the offense for Seneca tonight.
Timeout does seem to be coming to an end. The Wolves do have about 1 minute, 24 seconds to make this third quarter count.
I mean, that last three from Grosjean was a good one. So now the Wolves are down by 12, double digits. And foul on Seneca, so Wolves will keep possession here. And the Wolves are on bonus, so they'll get a chance for two now. That's Aceto Longoria on the line. And she banks it. So cut the lead down to 11. Trying to make it 10 now. And she will. Seneca 40, Wolves 30. Wolves need a big rest of the game in order to come back to this one. And that shot's no good, but they're going to call travel on Seneca. Wolves good passing here. And a good steal here by Seneca. And shot's no good. And that looks to be Hazley Grosjean that's down on the ground in pain. That doesn't look too good. She took a big hit when going in for that layup.
Yeah, she seems to be.
She looks to be in quite a bit of pain. It's got to be that leg. We hope that she's okay. She's one of the really good players on this Seneca team. Only a sophomore and only getting better day by day. So hopefully this isn't too serious of an injury. But from the looks of it, it doesn't look that good.
Yeah, she is able to move her leg, which means obviously, nothing snapped or anything, but you wonder if she put too much, just landed on it kind of awkwardly and put too much pressure on that right leg, which can definitely hurt.
Yeah, she looks to be in a bit of pain right now. Coaches and trainers gotta help her get it up. And it looks like she can walk off the court by herself. That's a good sign. But obviously does not want to put too much pressure on that leg. So play will resume, and Seneca at the line now. It's number 25, Ashton Lannon. And the first one's no good. Second one is good. So I'll put the lead up to 11 now.
Yeah, the Wolves have about 36 seconds to make this third quarter count.
And shots up and no good. And It's going to go out of bounds on the Wolves, so Seneca will take back possession with about 30 seconds left in the third. And shot up for Seneca, no good. Rebound Wolves, 15 seconds left in the third. Gonna try and put something up here before the end. Three for Fitzwater, it's good!
Yeah, that's exactly what you need. Even if it's a little bit, a little goes a long way. So there's 3 points definitely were huge for the Wolves right there.
So that will be the end of the third quarter. Seneca up right now, headed to the fourth. We will be back after this short commercial break. Welcome back to RS Wolves TV. Here for the fourth quarter. Seneca up by about 8 to start the fourth. And right before that quarter ends, scary sight to see. One of the Seneca girls went down. It was Paisley Grosjean, who's been everywhere this game. And we hope that she's all right.
Yeah, she was definitely one of those key players throughout the whole game, and to not have her, and it's going to be interesting to see how Seneca adapts to not having one of your main players in there.
And the ball goes out of bounds on Seneca, so the Wolves will take possession. And it's almost stolen there by Seneca. And it's going to be out of bounds on Seneca, so the Wolves will keep possession. Good pass to the inside here. Keep it on the outside. To the inside, no good. Rebound Seneca. Seneca, good ball movement here to the inside. Back out, wide open. Taking the shot, no good. Rebound Wolves. Wolves to the inside. That one's good. So it's now 35-41. Wolves down by 6. Trying to rally back into this one. And that one's up and good. Seneca, so the lead back up to 8.
Yeah, Seneca responding every time that the Wolves score. And great three there. The Wolves responding and slowly getting that score close to being tied up.
Amazing three there. And now Wolves are only down by 5. Good opportunity here. And hard fall there from a Seneca player. And they're going to call a shooting foul on the Wolves. So Seneca up to the line, chance for 2. That's number 1, Sydney Staley. That one's up and no good. So the score will stay where it is for now. And we can see number 30, Paisley Grosjean, coming back onto the court. That's a good sign for Seneca. And that one's just off the front iron. Rebound, Seneca. And they're going to call foul on the Wolves. So it'll be Seneca to rebound. That'll be number 23, Mackenzie French, to inbound it. And no good. Rebound Wolves. Wolves with a golden opportunity here to try and advance the score. And hard fall there by Grosjean, who had the hard fall earlier. That'll be a foul on the Wolves, so Seneca will keep possession. And tries to steal it there, but cannot. The Wolves are in bonus, so they will get a chance for two now at the line. That's Mariah Janook. That one's up and good. So that shortens the lead to just 4. Wolves climbing back into it in the fourth quarter. And the second one's up and good. So that'll put the lead to just 3 now for Seneca, and the Wolves are right back in it. To the inside, blocked by the Wolves. And they're going to call a foul. So a chance for 2 at the line now. That's Mariah Janook. Cashed 2 in just a bit ago. We'll see if she can build off that momentum. And that one does not go in. So only a chance for 1 more now. And timeout called.
Yeah, I mean, if Mariah is able to get this next point, you only need a two-pointer, and then you're tied up. So for the Wolves, this timeout's super, super important. And although they still have about 5 minutes left in the fourth, you're kind of coming down to, the end of the wire where everything you do, every little movement you make counts. So this definitely is a super important timeout just to kind of recollect themselves, talk what they need to talk about, and just, come up with that game plan to end out the game.
And the Wolves are right back in it after a good comeback. Now only down by 3, and like you mentioned, if Janook can get this free throw in, they'll only be down by 2, so it'll be a 1-possession game. And Janook will look to do just that. This one is up and good. It's only a 2-point game now. Seneca 43, Wolves 41, with just over 5 minutes left in the game. This could be another close call game like the Wolves had in Monette. And it'll be foul on the Wolves. So Seneca at the line. That's Hazley Grotjohn, who got injured just moments ago. Good to see her back on the court, as that one is good. So it's now a 3-point game. And the second one's good. So it's now a 4-point game, 2 possessions for the Wolves. And they're going to need to get it quick. Down to the inside, back out. Cross-court throw will not be good as it goes out of bounds on the Wolves. That's number 24, Parker Long, to inbound it. It's going to be a shooting foul on the Wolves, so a chance to put the lead up. So they're going to call it a technical foul. So free 2 shots now for Seneca, as that one's up and no good. The score will stay the same. Refs to talk it over before giving her one more shot. And that one is good. So it's now 4-6, 4-1, 5-point game. Seneca's starting to run away with it again. And that one is also good. Another chance. And that one does not go.
Yeah, now Seneca up by 6 points. The Wolves going to have to make some crazy plays in order to get back in the lead. But it's definitely possible for them to do that. They just need to get the right opportunities.
That one's up and good for Seneca, so it's now a 8-point game. So like you said, Reed Spring's going to need a few big plays, and there'll be a timeout called.
Yeah, Seneca's playing super fast with a ton of energy right now, which is definitely what you want right in the end, just to, try to secure their win. And if you're the Wolves, you need to, match that energy and even go above and beyond and just play super, super fast paced in order to get that lead hopefully back in their favor.
Yeah, the Wolves look to do just that as they come out of the timeout break too soon. Try and come back in this one, as they're down by 8, just over 4 minutes left in the game. This is where we really see what they're made of, and if the Wolves can come back and win this one, it'll be a big accomplishment for them. Shot is up and good. So that shortens the lead to just 6 now. 2-possession game. And to the inside, and it's good. So Seneca will make it an 8-point game yet again. And they get called travel on Fitzwater. So Seneca will get back possession, try and widen this lead to ice the game. And stoppage in play. And it's going to be a foul on Reed Spring. So bonus for Seneca and a chance to put the game away with these two. First one does not go. It'll stay an 8-point game.
Yeah, Seneca's getting a lot of free throw shot opportunities, and they're really taking advantage of that. Getting a lot of their points within this last quarter via the free throw.
That one will be good, so it's now a 9-point game. And that one is up and no good, but it will be a foul on Seneca, and they'll send Harley Watson to the line. And that free throw is good. Towards the substitution here. It's now an 8-point game. Trying to make it 7. No good. Rebound Seneca. And good movement there for Seneca, but no good. Rebound Wolves. Shot Fitzwater for 3. No good. Rebound Wolves. And it's going to go out of bounds on Seneca. And tipped. And a good move there. Almost got it in. Rebound Wolves. Wolves need to go turbo mode in order to get back into this one. That shot, no good. Rebound Wolves. No good again.
Yeah, and the Wolves are really, really coming down to the wire with only a little above 2 minutes. Down still by 8 points. But they do have a chance to get some with this free throw.
Harley Watson is good. So it's now a 7-point game with just over 2 minutes left in the game. The Wolves cutting it short. Going to go down to the wire. The second one will not go. It'll stay a 7-point game. And Seneca will get possession on the Wolves side of the court. And they'll get 2 at the free throw line. An opportunity to put the game away. This one is up and good. So it's now back to an 8-point game. Seneca 53, Wolves 45. The second one is up and no good. I'll say an 8-point game. Rebound Seneca. Gonna try and add on. Good screen there by Seneca. Good pass. That one's up. No good. And it's gonna maintain Seneca ball. And some substitutions here for the Wolves. Down by 8. Seneca, if they can cash this one in, it could possibly ice the game. To the inside. And it will be out of bounds on Seneca, so Wolves escape that possession and will try and get back into this one. And that one's up. No good. And it'll go out of bounds on Seneca, so Wolves will keep possession. With 1:30 left in the game. To the inside. And a shooting foul on Seneca. So they're going to send Watson to the line. Down by 8. If she hits 2 here, they'll only be down by 6. It'll be a 2-possession game. Watson up. No good. So we'll stay a 3-possession game. No matter what. And that one's good. So now the Wolves down by 7 with 1:30 left in the game.
Yeah, and this is kind of the point in the last game where we saw Monette really just get a ton of momentum and score a ton of points right at the end. Hopefully the Wolves are able to do that as well. I mean, one good shot can just, hype the whole team up and just get that momentum going.
And a pass to the inside and good for Seneca. Seneca now up by 9. And that could be game as that sails out of bounds. So Seneca will take possession. A chance to just run out the time. Wolves going full court. Seneca gets out of it. Passes it inside. Good steal by the Wolves. They're going to have to go quick. And Seneca making sure that the Wolves can't score. And the Wolves for a chance of 2. Down by 9. Down by 8 now. With 30 seconds left in the game. That one's up and good. So now only down by 7. Seneca just going to look to keep the ball in their hands. And they're going to call a travel. So Wolves with a chance to put the lead down to maybe 4. They're going to have to go quick now. Fitzwater for 3. Gets good!
Yeah, this is really coming down to the very last second.
Wolves down by 4. Seneca just going to look to keep it in their hands. And it's going to be a foul on the Wolves. So Seneca with a chance for 2 at the line. That's number 30. And it's good. So now the Wolves down by 5 with 11 seconds left, and they're going to call a timeout. That's Casley Grosjean that just made that shot. And with 11 seconds left in the game, Wolves down by 5. I mean, there's always a possibility, but not much of a chance. I mean, of course they have a chance, but it's a very low chance. So Seneca already coming out of the timeout break. Casley Grosjean now on the line to try and make it a 6-point game. And she does. So the Wolves are going to need 2 threes. And they're going to need to go quick. And they're going to go for 2 and a foul. So that's number 3, Riley Sadler on the line. Misses the first one, looking to hit the second. And she does. And done game. Seneca 57, Wolves 52. Seneca wins by just 5. And I mean, that was a great game. Came down to the wire for the Wolves. And just couldn't secure it at the end.
Yeah, I think although, the Wolves didn't come out with the win today, they still kept the game extremely competitive the whole time and played super, super well. So, I mean, they definitely have improved so much over the course of this season.
And that is the final girls basketball game and basketball game of the season. And on a personal note, I just want to thank you, Jacob, for being here. I know you're a senior, and me and you will both be playing baseball, so we won't be able to commentate that, and it's just been a pleasure working with you in this booth.
Yeah, I mean, it's been super fun doing this with you, and, it's been super enjoyable, and, I wouldn't ask for anyone else.
So that is the end of your RS Wolves TV presentation. Baseball is up next in about a month. We will see you then on RS Wolves TV. Good night.